our very small tip ecosystem that we had, it wasn't a ton of time. Slightly down the road, we added the cooks to the tip ecosystem,
Ah,
so
sure.
they were getting a certain percentage of credit card tips. That was what we could track. That was what we could tip off of. And so that was an Excel sheet that was, we'd plug in the hours worked by the cooks. We'd plug in that amount of tips that were there, and we would, create a formula, divided the amount, right? So we were still doing payroll at that point by pen and writing it down and faxing it or emailing it to our brick and mortar accounting firm. And again, it worked, but I mean, payroll in and of itself was taking us, tips included, anywhere from, depending which location, probably 2 to 4 hours to run. Um, Once we switched to Toast and we were able to automate payroll for the most part, I mean, it was a breeze. And add on top of that, that now you don't have to go to a spreadsheet and plug a number in, right? Because there's human error, right? And translating a number from one place
Um,
to another. That's another thing that we saw with our old system that we were doing. That we would have that we'd have to account for that human error, or it would just it happen, right? Um, Now, I mean, payroll, I think we're probably doing it in 15 minutes if we're like taking a peek at everything, right? And getting it done. Download a report and we plug it in, right? And as soon as you built that that CSV sheet, it's just plug and play. I mean, it really, I think that part takes, I don't know, like 2 minutes, right? To download and to send and to play. So on the nightly front, or the next day when we run our tips, I mean that's the first thing we have our management team do. This is what TipHaus refers to as ETA, right? So you have the option to either pay on payroll or to pay on a daily basis. So we run our tips and get our staff paid out the next day. We have probably half of our front of, or no, I'd say like 3/4 of our front of the staff house who've opted for ETA, and the others that are doing on check. But
sure.
they love that they're getting their money right away, and it's a breeze for management. We hop on, we still check, we're still in that, and
Of course.
we still kind of go and check to see if there's an anomaly. Hey, this person shouldn't have made $300, and it just doesn't happen anymore, right? The first like week, maybe we were kind of seeing some things and we had to tighten some things up, but it's still just human nature to check. And even with that check, I think it takes from logging in. I think the hardest thing is typing in our code to get into our computer.
Sure.
You log in and you hit the button and send, and boom, it's done. And I'd say a minute or two. That the whole process from getting to the office to sending it.